everyone. Welcome to Midday Plays, where we bring you, I don't know, maybe the best picks, parlays, game props that you can find, right? I mean,
Full
that's
time.
full time best picks out there. But thanks for joining us, you guys. We are here every Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern. That would be noon our time and 10 if you're out there in those warm states, I want to say. But yeah, what'd you think about the game last night? The one and only game on the slate.
I am again like, what the hell are the Giants doing?
Well, they need to revamp maybe the offensive line.
What we say it ended up being like 11 sacks.
Yeah,
I'm
something
like that is insane. And really, Seattle, like I don't really know what they were doing either. I'm like, I thought for sure again, two crappy defenses, decent offenses. You think that they're going to at least score some points. I'm like,
yes.
geez.
That's what I said. I only needed, like 10 points in there to get that over on that teaser. You would have thought over 36 would have been super easy to get. But they'd left, 9 points out there via the field goal. They could have scored at any other time. Lots of, mishaps, I would say.
Yeah, and I think, we had mentioned because you had Waller on your fantasy team. I'm like, I wasn't even.
I don't.
I was like, do you want to check and see if he's even playing this game? Because I haven't seen him. I think he got a couple passes in the second half, but I'm like, Jesus. But again,
I just think when you have that kind of pressure on you, they need to do something.
Yeah.
Like you got to scheme something, don't you? I mean, I didn't officially ever play football, but I watch a lot. And I think that there are things that you can do to get your quarterback out of trouble. And I guess some of that was supposed to be Waller staying in to block, and I don't know how well that went.
Yeah. Yeah. Obviously, the coach wasn't happy. I mean, you could tell it was hard to watch. I'm like, that was 2 football games in a row because I thought Sunday Night Football, I'm like, God, like these primetime games are like terrible. I'm like, I don't know. It's just frustrating that you expect more out of it, but
exactly. Yeah. So I guess, I saw lots of people lobbying for maybe no more Giants football on primetime, but I think it's good for bettors because still you have Mr. Jones there, 1-12 now, not getting the money.
Yes, 1-12 in primetime and still, over 8 now on Monday nights?
Yeah, well, we both had Seattle, so that's pretty cool. Got some of my player props. So went 2-1 on my new, on my prop package that I had out there. Thanks for those that purchased that. I'm sure you're happy with the outcome. And again, we would have had a really good day cashing if we could have just got over that 37 there. But other than that, I think you hit a couple same game parlays in there personally. Yeah. So we're ready to go. So
yeah, but I think I ended up kind of washing on the day because I had the stupid over. But again, you know what I always say, push counts as a win. So actually, I think I ended up being up like $5 or something. So
I was up like 40. Not great, but hey, I'll take 40.
Well,
so I did have that, you're on the money line, your team gets up 10. So I totally cashed that right away for the Seahawks. So that was fun. But yeah, I guess we're heading to some playoff action for Major League Baseball. Are you all ready for this?
Yeah. 4 games today? They're starting at 2:00. So
we got to get moving.
Crack-a-lackin'.
You want to give us your picks? Do you want to do it?
Yeah. And I think I got the first game because I think it's this Rays Ranger game that's, I think 2:08, and I assume that's Central Time.
That is correct.
Yeah. So I'm like, again, I don't know my time zone.
I know. We're always on like need to know basis, right?
Well, if I look at it on my app, I assume the app is telling me in my current time zone, but who knows? It could all be at Eastern Time. But check your local listings. Make sure you're not missing this one.
Exactly.
Because this is a good bet, and you don't want to miss out.
All right. Should I get my pen and paper?
Look, I got a new pen. It's fluffy.
It is fuzzy. Nice. All right.
I'll get you one. Okay, so I got a same game parlay for this. The Rays are starting Tyler Glasnow, and we're thinking he's going to have over 6 strikeouts. He's had over 7 strikeouts in 6 of his last 10 home starts. I think his last game he had 9. And Texas has a high 22.6 strikeout rate versus right-handers. So we're going with that pick. The other one are Handy Andy Diaz. I think he's going to get a hit. He's 3.313 batting average and .521 slugging versus lefties. I'm also looking at picking that Rays at plus 1.5.
Okay.
I personally think that they're probably going to take the series. They took 2 out of 3 when they played earlier this season. But, we like to be conservative bettors, so I'll take a little less winnings to get that better line.
Yeah, for sure. Right.
And then we're also looking at total game runs over 5.5. So we're expecting this to be about an 8-run game is what we're projecting with our stats. And the Rays are averaging 5.17 runs on offense.
Yeah, they have been, one of the top 3 in the Major League Baseball this season. They kind of had a little bit of a down shot there, a little bit, but I think they're coming back. And now it's going to be, I think, up to the Rangers, right? The Rangers were on fire. Then they had a couple months of not much. They were strong against, I don't know, maybe Seattle there at the end, but I think they're definitely suspect, through this as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be surprised if they advance. But yeah, so if I put that into my bet MGM, because that's my favorite.
Right.
I got a postseason bet insurance that I'll use with Glasnow plus 5.5 strikeouts, Diaz a single or more, Rays at plus 1.5, and that full game over 5.5 runs. We're looking at plus 230.
Okay.
There are some boosters, but again, I prefer to use my insurance versus my boosters, so that's what I'll be doing today.
Cool. Yeah, I know that I didn't see too much for same game parlays out there. I think I got one offered out there on like FanDuel, the other one on DraftKings. That was just a no sweat bet. So I mean, I think that's kind of what I'm going to be looking at here today. But want to say hi to Arnez. I want to say hi to Matt. I want to say hi to Darren. I'm glad you guys could join us here this afternoon. Make sure you get over to Tony'sPicks.com where you can buy our best picks out there. And Tiffany, what might you have today?
Oh, I forget. I think I got a 3-pack. Like I said, 4 baseball games. We're gonna win some baseball.
There you go. I like that.
Yeah,
that's great to be excited about it.
Use your promo code TonyT.
Oh yeah, that's right. Tony T at checkout. Want to say hi to Ron as well. Thanks for joining us, you guys, for sure. All right. So I guess it gets to be my turn, right? So I'm going to pick out one of my favorite games on the day. I think this one might, kind of maybe be a lopsided match. We will see, right? It's going to be the Brewers and the Diamondbacks. I know Tiffany used to live in Arizona, so that's always fun. And then she's a big, that's right. She's a big Roger Clyne fan who sings the Diamondbacks theme song. And so that's kind of how we got to know them as well. But yeah, so I always think of Tiffany used to call me. I was, working at the First National Tower back in the corporate world. And I'd be looking out and it's all windy and rainy. And she'd be like, hey, I'm driving with my convertible down, with my top down. Like,
hey, it only rains like 6 days a year in Arizona. It's wonderful.
Right.
And when it does rain, it lasts for like 45 minutes and then it's sunny again.
Yeah, right. So I got a little bit of a 5-leg same game parlay for you here today. So I'm looking at Carlos Santana and William Contreras. I think both of these guys are going to be able to get a hit today. I was really, really close to taking like, say, Santana or Contreras on a home run even. I think these guys are definitely going to get some, some time on the base paths here today with Mr. Brandon Pfaadt. So I'm also taking Pfaadt over 4 hits allowed in this game because I think, again, they're just going to be all over him here today. Brewers have been really hot with the bats here as of late. And Pfaadt has the 5.72 ERA. I'm also going to go ahead and take then Brandon Pfaadt here over 1 walk. That's sitting at minus 550. So it's a little bit high there. But also, if you take a look at that, he's been allowing at least 2 walks per game. And then on the flip side of that, I'm going to take Corbin Burns also giving up over 1 walk here. That's sitting at minus 700. But if you take a look at him, he's been averaging 3.8 walks per 9 innings. So he is a guy that gets out there and likes to let it loose a little bit. Throws hard. Sometimes is a little bit wild. So we're going to be taking the over 1 walk there as well. And I know I had some discussions with Scotch and stuff out there today. We were talking about these guys, and it's one of those that I just think that it's going to be a little bit up in the air with what happens with Corbin Burns, because if you look at him over his last 3 outings, he hasn't even made it past 5 innings. But Scotch, on the other hand, was saying, hey, you guys, now if I just take a look at what's been going on here over the last 20 games, it looks a little bit different, right? He is able to take care of this Arizona team. And so he feels like he's going to go later in the game. So he even liked his, over 5 strikeout props. I was a little skeptical. So it's kind of up to you if this is something that you want to take a look at and maybe add to that. And then, of course, I am going to be taking the Brewers. I'll take them on the run line at plus 1.5 runs here at minus 285. Again, I think the Brewers easily win this. I'd take it minus 180 on the money line just because I know what Tiffany took, but I don't want to say, but I know she likes it a little bit better than I do. So that's what I'm looking at here today. I'm looking at Carlos Santana with a hit, William Contreras with a hit, Brandon Pfaadt over 4 hits allowed, Brewers on the run line, Pfaadt again with over 1 walk, and then Corbin Burns over 1 walk there as well. So this, again, I'm going to be using just my free money on this, my free same game parlay. I'm getting odds of plus 360. So it's a 20 spot pays 92. So it's one of those that I could get a little bit of money back. And again, I like to be a little bit conservative here. I should probably, go for the gas since, it is free. But I do like money over just.
Well, I know. And this is something that Mindy and I debate frequently because you're like, it's free money. Should I just go for the big win? But again, it really kind of goes against our philosophy, which is add every day to your bank. It doesn't matter if it's $10 or $20 because $20 a year is $7,200 at the end of that year. So that's real money.
Exactly. That's kind of how I see it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't give all of my plays away today, should I?
I know you're easy.
All right, fine. I like the Rays today. I like the Blue Jays. I like the Brewers, and I like the Phillies, you guys. That's where I'm at here. Arnez wanted to know. I actually also like the over in all of these today. I feel like we're going to have the grand salami of the over. So you can take a look at that if that's something that you guys like. But now my sister is giving away all my secrets.
I was laughing at the grand salami as well. It's been a long day.
Yes, right. Oh, I also wanted to mention too, I saw that there was out there the bonus, right? They're giving you basically even money, the Nerfy on the Marlins and the Phillies. Take that. The Marlins, they are number 1 in the Nerfy, no runs first inning. So definitely go ahead and jump on that. You can also look at the Blue Jays. They're number 3 in the Nerfy on that one as well. So I've taken both of those, no runs first innings. I feel like what's going to happen is a lot of bullpen blowups here later in the evening again.
Yeah, that sounds good. And I always like that. Makes a little bit more of an entertaining baseball game.
Right. So anything else today? How's work going?
Did I tell you that we were having a contest about, what to wear?
I've heard.
So we're supposed to dress like our potluck dish because, we're a bunch of old ladies. We like to eat. But so I found this fantastic bag of Doritos.
Oh, yes. What is that? Oh, it's Travis Kelce Party Size Cool Ranch.
And look what I got. I got my Chiefs helmet and Mindy's Dorito shirt.
That's right. That's the only reason why I knew, because I personally don't like ranch. So my nieces and nephews give me the shirt with the Cool Ranch Doritos just to make fun of me. And so now it's payback. So you get to wear my shirt a little bit for.
Mindy is the only person on the planet that hates ranch.
I might not be the only one. Like, you guys have to let me know if someone else is out there that doesn't like ranch.
When we find someone, we'll let you know. But so far, I haven't found anybody.
But all I get is like, I get ranch bottles for my Christmas tree.
Oh,
I get ranch decorations. I get ranch magnets. I mean,
yeah, because we are hilarious like that.
that is true.
We are our own target audience.
But yeah, I have a 3-pack of games out there for you to take a look at. I'm going to see. When I looked at Tony's picks here earlier, the props were not going through the feed as of yet, so couldn't put a package together there. So I will have some props out there for today's matchups as well. So you can take a look at those. If you're interested in our best plays, make sure you get to tonyspicks.com, go to the All Cappers tabs, and then you can find Mindy and Tiffany in there. And you can select what you like. So Tiffany has a package. Mine is out there as well. So again, check that out. Tony T, use the promo code. It's only here for those of you guys that watch it. So take advantage of that. But I think that's about all we have for you guys today. So come back and see us tomorrow. I believe we'll have more Major League Baseball action. So good luck today with all of your bets. Let us know how you guys do tomorrow. Come back and see us. Like, subscribe, click on the bell to get the latest notifications. We'll see you guys later.
Great. Bye-bye.